Hey, you're watching Half Asian Tarot Queen. I am Alisa, and I'm gonna do another reading. I'm gonna start with the Radiant Wise Spirit, and usually I just kind of start with the split and see where we're at. Okay. So we have the King of Wands and we have the Knight of Swords. So it's almost like this King of Wands is coming in with a message of truth or clarity. The King of Wands can be someone, a powerful manifester. This is someone who makes things happen. He's coming in with some kind of message. Interesting. Okay, so we have this Eight of Wands underneath. So this is another card of a message coming in. Are things changing? Perhaps he's bringing a message to this Queen of Pentacles about something that's been sort of hidden, like underwater. Some sort of disappointment, maybe, that something disappointing that happened. But there's like two cups still standing. So there's like something that can be salvaged from this situation, but something disappointing has happened. Let's see what we get under here. So underneath the message of truth or clarity, we have the Knight of Wands. So a bold move, maybe walking away from something that doesn't serve you, and death. So a transformation that's happening. And then underneath that we have the Queen of Swords and the Four of Wands. So what I'm kind of getting from that is like drawing boundaries around a situation involving a stability, which is kind of transforming, maybe having to walk away from something that doesn't serve you, and this being sort of a bold move. But there's a message coming in about that. And it's almost like this King of Wands might be bringing the message or making a decision about the message. But yeah, something disappointing has happened and it's been kind of hidden, but like it's almost like the truth is coming out about it, and so it's like allowing this situation to transform or move forward. Okay, I kind of get into this thing where I'll just keep adding decks until it gets to be like, it's like too much, so I'm going to pull one of the decks out of rotation for this reading just to keep it simple. Okay, so this is kind of going along with that. So we got Lightning and we got the Eagle. So this is a card, it's almost like a tower where it's just like this sort of illumination or insight is coming in, and it's like a game changer. It's just like changing everything, and whatever's happening is like it's just like everything's gonna change, like it's unavoidable. But then we have the Eagle, where it's sort of like, it's almost like there's this huge drama going down, but it's sort of like, what I'm getting from this Eagle is this person is sort of staying above the fray. There's a reading about that. Like there's this huge drama going on, perhaps involving or having to do with someone, but they're like coming out totally squeaky clean. Like they're totally staying above the fray. Like the drama is happening, like all this stuff is crumbling all around them, but then somehow like this person who's kind of like right in the middle of it, is they're just gonna come out smelling like a rose. Like that's kind of what I'm getting. Okay, so wow. Okay, I'm going to go to the Light Seers and see what I can get from that. Interesting. Okay, So okay, so on the bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Swords. So this is a card of like fear and anxiety, and like maybe this person is fearful about what the outcome is going to be. It's because it's like this person is fine, you know, like everything is fine. But when she looks in the mirror, she sees all this. It's like she's totally being triggered by all these things that have happened in the past, or like these traumas. And so it's almost like she's gone into this self-protective mode. And it's interesting because we have this Hermit. So it's like this person is like, it's like she's gone on a self-protective mode, on a sort of spiritual quest. Like just this lone journey, because she's maybe trying to avoid whatever she fears is going to happen in this situation. Because maybe like how it's gone down in the past has been unjust or not right or whatever. Well, this person who has gone on this spiritual quest might be, I think this is the person that's coming out squeaky clean, because we have this white dove here. We have the Nine of Pentacles. This person is independent, stable, you know, they're totally good, like on their own. Like they don't need anybody. They've figured out how to make it on their own. You know, they've gone on this spiritual quest. They're just trying to stay out of this, whatever this melee is. And I think this is the person that's going to come out squeaky clean, because then we get the Page of Wands, which is good news, and we have the Nine of Cups, which is a card of wishes coming true. So it's like, OMG. It's like this person, like it looks like this person has really been through it. And it doesn't necessarily say this explicitly, but like I'm getting kind of like unjustly so, because there's all this trauma. But yeah, she's coming out squeaky clean. Okay. All right. So we get surrender. Like this change is going to happen. And you just have to like let go and allow. We have the Path. And then so it's interesting because there's all this, it's dark, you know. Look, there's a little, but there's a path. You're seeing the path out of this darkness. And it's interesting because the reading that I just did was all about the darkness right before the light. And it was like the void was the card that came out. And so it's like we have this darkness, but now we see the path, you know. And then we have beauty, which is a card of like being in flow and like things being in bloom and like everything. This person's coming up smelling like a rose, you know. And we have gratitude. So it's like they're getting this hand and they're getting what they need, and they're just grateful to be moving forward. And like, I don't know, it's like I'm really getting like this happy ending after this really trying, difficult period, and like maybe healing whatever this trauma is that this person has been carrying for a long time. So this might be related to like this healing generational curse reading. But yeah, like this person has done some major work, and they're like rising above it and healing. And I don't know, I'm kind of getting this person is like totally like inspiring people as they go. It's like, wow.